We asked you guys, the goal community, what your hottest Ballon d'Or takes are. And you guys came up with some heat here. So today, we are going to be grading your hottest takes on the Ballon d'Or for 2025. We're going to find out if they're trash or if they're valid. Let's get it, guys. All right, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to rate each of these takes on a scale from A, B, C, or D, just like you're getting a grade in school. Okay. A means that it's a hot take, but it's good. D means that it's pretty freezing cold. All right, and the first one comes from Alex0406, all on YouTube. Hakimi should win this year. Been a long time since we've seen a fullback so dominating.
24 goals assists this season for a fullback, bro? That's ridiculous, dog. We're talking about some wingers struggling to score 5. But I don't think Hakimi should win the Ballon d'Or, though. I'm going to give this take a B, though. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah?
From a hot take POV, I think it's a B, and because he gets the Ballon d'Or stat pad of scoring in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
So that's a B. I still think it's dumb. Do you know what I mean? If someone told me that in normal conversation, I'd be like, you're an idiot, but I see why you're an idiot.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks, Alex. You're an idiot, but I see why you're an idiot. Which is really how I describe myself, to be honest. So we're okay.
All right.
I like that. I give that a B,
We'll take it. All right, we'll give it a B. Next one comes from Hardik Rohira. Dembele doesn't deserve the Ballon d'Or. He only showed up there after Kvaratskhelia joined PSG, which was after the winter transfer window. Raphinha deserves it most, but Yamal performed in big matches, and Salah had a season for the history books. These should be the top 3. Raphinha, Yamal, Salah.
Was he watching the same Champions League final? Did you not see Dembele running into literally creating the goals? He created the first one and the third or fourth?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Dembele had an amazing year, bro. I'm going to give that take a C, bro. I don't know. I see where he's saying with PSG had other guys who starred this year, and Lamine Yamal and Raphinha had great years. But at the end of the day, PSG won a trophy, and Ousmane Dembele was a big part of that. Scored against Liverpool.
Don't know what you mean. What's his ranking?
Raphinha, Lamine Yamal, and then Mo Salah.
He doesn't have Dembele in his top 3?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, okay.
He only showed up after Kvaratskhelia joined PSG.
Also, Raphinha tricked y'all.
Where has Raphinha been the last 2 months? Remember we were talking about him crazy. Yeah. Remember everybody was boosting Raphinha. Raphinha for Ballon d'Or. Raphinha for Ballon d'Or. He's better than Lamine Yamal. Bro, the past 2 months, I haven't heard a word from Raphinha.
Crickets.
There we go. So I'll say that is a... See, I've been rage baited a little bit. Yeah, so it's a B of a hot take. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a hot take, there's a little bit behind it. I like that argument. Shout out Kvaratskhelia for being amazing. Also, Mo Salah top 3. Nice one, mate. So that's a B.
All right.
I'm going to give that take a C.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for one that we can just be like, you absolute dumbass.
Next one comes from Fahim6898. For consistency over the season, it's Salah by far and wide. Even when he was on a low since February, he still got the goals and assists.
A, no notes. Genius.
Of course,
genius.
From the Liverpool fan.
Get on this podcast, replace Raheem. Done. Welcome to the show.
Take my job, make it a Liverpool pod.
Yeah, this is now a Liverpool pod that the Man City fan
Not
has
when I'm
to
on
host.
it. No.
Okay.
A.
As a player, I have a lot of respect for Mo Salah. He had an incredible year. He convinced Arne Slot, hey, man, I'm not getting back on defense this year, but I'm going to give you, 35 goals? And he did it. So respect to Mo Salah. He had an amazing year. I think what stops Mo Salah is honestly him not winning the Champions League. I think Liverpool, their team was good enough to make it to the final if they didn't run into PSG.
Yeah, they ran
Would
into
you agree?
the buzzsaw. Yeah.
I agree.
I think Liverpool could have made it to the final if they didn't run into PSG, who ended up winning the trophy. So I think Salah was a little bit unlucky. Also, he's playing against the best left back in the world in that game, in Nuno Mendes. So I'm going to have to give the take a B because I don't think Mo Salah should win the Ballon d'Or.
That guy's a genius. Hire him.
Next one comes from Honest Tom 1892.
That's me.
Honest Tom 1892's
This your burner?
Honest Tom 1892's comment on YouTube had more likes than any of the others featured in this episode.
Tom's burner?
And he said Antony deserves a nomination.
Yes!
Hot take
Yes.
A hot take.
A plus, A star. Whatever, extra credit on top of the A. 125%. Why the hell not? Give me an Antony Ballon d'Or nod. Not because he's been that good. Not because, I should feel sorry for him for crying. It would piss people off. The Ballon d'Or is stupid, and this would piss people off. Done.
I would just give it to him strictly because of the 180 career turn he's had. Like, we were talking about Antony being the worst signing in Premier League history. Do you know how many players have came and played in the Prem and been terrible?
Mathematically quite a lot.
But like for him to actually be the worst signing in the Prem is crazy. So for him to go to Betis and hoop for the last half season, respect to him, bro.
Also, just trigger people online. That'd
For
be
sure,
funny.
bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Antony go everywhere, bro. Kids love Antony, bro.
Oh my God, by the way, how funny would it be when Real Madrid refused to show up to the Ballon d'Or ceremony again, but this time it's because of Antony?
Oh my gosh. Actually, do you think they would have to show up because it's a Brazilian this time? You think Vinny would be happy?
No.
Nah, he'd be cheesed.
No,
Yeah.
he'd be pissed.
Last take comes from Farhan_Caver. No player deserves to win the Ballon d'Or this season.
A.
What? That's a terrible.
That's a terrible take.
D.
Someone has to win. I'm about to give that an F, bro. What do you mean nobody should win, bro? Somebody got to win, bro. Is it going to be a vacated award this year, bro? Come on, bro. Somebody got to win. I want to see a winner, bro. You think I'm dressing up in a suit going to Paris for nothing?
Yeah, well, he's got an agenda because he wants to go there and shoot content.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Fair play.
Hey, I saw the Drogba interview, mate.
Yes, bro. Listen, have you ever seen anybody in your life show Didier Drogba NCAA highlights?
The speed. I give you a 4.
A 4 out of 10.
No, that's the first.
Did you do it?
Come on, gang. Of course. I showed him my knee slide in college. You know that. Bro, first person to ever show Drogba highlights of NCAA, bro. That's me, bro.
Didier Drogba has watched the Oregon State Beavers.
Yeah. Shout out Drogba, bro. But yeah, I think, bro, there has to be a Ballon d'Or winner.
No, I just think it's funny because everyone gets so worked up about this award and I don't care.
Yeah.
You really don't care.
Nah. It doesn't mean anything. It's just such an Americanized way of looking at soccer, right? It's like that there has to be an MVP, man. Like, shut up. It doesn't matter.
I like it.
It doesn't matter.
I like it.
Last one. We'll touch on this real quick. It's not a comment from YouTube, but it's a comment from Cristiano Ronaldo himself. He says that the Ballon d'Or winner should have won the Champions League. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, he
Ballon
said
d'Or.
that the other day, didn't he?
Ballon d'Or winner should win the Champions League.
Is it possible to win without winning the Champions League?
No, I don't think it's possible.
Messi did it.
He did it himself.
Okay, all right. If we're taking out two of the aliens of football, of course. Then yeah. But like, I think that you have to win the Champions League nowadays to separate yourself from the rest. Because everybody, the mean is the same. Like, I think everybody, there's not much differentiation between Salah, Dembele, Raphinha, Yamal. Like, I think all these guys are class. But Ronaldo and Messi just took it to a whole nother level that you can't even factor them in. Okay. So I feel like you have to factor titles in because everybody is so, like, within the same context of stats and league competitiveness.
I get that, but also the reason Ronaldo said that is because he wanted to take a shot at Lamine Yamal.
Of course he did.
No, I like that take. Why not, Cristiano? Why not?
Yeah,
I think that's an A take,
yeah,
bro.
I'll give it an A.
I'll give it an A.
Thanks, mate.